hello, my love bugs. Once again, it is your girl Lumi Love here with another message from the divine. As I always say today, if you're hearing I often say if you're hearing my spirit, okay, spirit gotta talk. If you're hearing my voice, I ask that you harden not your heart. For I am just a messenger, and we are all here to witness and learn. Thank you guys for your likes, subscribe, shares, views, and membership. Somebody had to walk away 8 of Cups from their emperor position, a position of authority, because of a Queen of Swords. You could be this Queen of Swords. This person has to walk away from possibly trying to trick you or give you some sort of offer. Thank you guys for your likes, shares, subscribes, views, and memberships. Okay, we're getting straight into the message. I heard zealot. Somebody zealots or zealots. There's a zealot. What's zealot? Zealot is like a person who's very fixated on their religious path and nobody else can be right. It's just them. Okay, a zealot. This person is trying to be in the secret, maybe watching you in secret, okay? Trying to do moon magic on you. If you're this Queen of Swords, you tell the truth. They don't like that. I heard this person is in hot pursuit. This person just don't want to leave you be. This person maybe was trying to covet an opportunity or covet some sort of money from you. Something that was for you. Let's see. Okay, we keep pulling on this secret. Let's see what's going on. This person was impulsive is what I heard. Somebody possibly came towards you in secret, impulsively. They could have been using moon magic to come for your stability, your foundation, and to come for your gifts, for your opportunities. Because you're an angel, an earth angel. You were sent here to balance the world out. And this person thought he was smarter than you. This person, okay, so this is a person who feels like you should know what it is that you know. They should know it, not you. Knight of Pentacles, because they get money for doing this. Again, your stability, your inheritance. This person wanted to shine like you. This person wanted to be you. But this person is a zealot. This person believes that the only way to reach God is through them. That is some blasphemous shit. Okay, but this person thinks the only way that you're supposed to reach God is through him. He was past some sort of sword of authority. Okay, he did the work. Now he's able to sit on the throne and he has some sort of authority. But whatever he did to get this authority was something in secret. Maybe he likes to play himself as an authoritative an authoritative figure. Okay, what we're not gonna do is mess with my words because you mad I'm putting you out. If you wasn't watching me sitting up in that church building in that cathedral, you wouldn't have these problems. But here we are. All right. So anyways, this person thinks that he's some sort of authoritative figure just because he's been doing shit in the secret to get his way. Okay, possibly worshiping demons. Y'all know I like to say sucking demon dick, and then sitting up there on that pulpit. See, I wasn't gonna go there, but now we about to go there because what you're not gonna do is project your insecurities on me and try to mess up my words because you don't want me to get out God's message. Okay, so this masculine is very upset that you know what you know. He thinks he's smarter than you. All right, he also does not respect you because you are a feminine energy. He spent his whole time trying to block your earth angel energy from this opportunity, or block your earth angel energy so others would not get this opportunity. Okay, this man acts like a feminine. He's very emotional. I heard emotionally unstable. Okay, but he could also be working with the feminine, a love partner of his. Don't necessarily have to be a wife. Okay, boom. This person would have used you as a love partner, but you turned him down. You wouldn't have went for his offer. You wouldn't have dealt with whatever cult, whatever organization, whatever he was doing in secret. It wouldn't happen. But in secret, he's using some feminine energy as his intuition. Or his intuitive, like a priestess. I heard mistress. Okay, so he got some feminine energy that he sleep with, that he drains power from her, tells her she's the smartest thing walking. She's very intuitive, and then he takes her energy and uses it. He regurgitates what it is that she's saying. He wished that you would have been that, but you didn't want to deal with him, or you wouldn't deal with this sort of setup. Okay, yeah, it's a setup of some sort of congregation is what I heard. A group. Okay, a group of people who the masculine energy is the one that's supposed to run everything, and the feminine energy stays behind doors, but she is the intuitive one. This could have been something that was destined for you as a child. Okay, you could have been introduced into a church cult, and like I told you, okay, I'm gonna just tell you right now, we about to speak on churches. If you have a problem with me saying what I say about churches, and you think that the church is a holy place and I'm speaking wrong on it and that's blasphemous, hey, guess what? You're in a cult. Because if you really knew spirit, how you supposed to know spirit? That building does not house the Holy Spirit. Your body does. That's the church. That's the building. Your temple. Your body. Okay? If you cannot worship the Holy Spirit without that building, then you need to work on a couple things. You might have been indoctrinated into a cult. That don't mean it's the end for you. You can wake up right now and fix your whole life. Okay? But I'm going to speak on how I'm going to speak on it. And if you feel some type of way about it, then baby, that's because you triggered for a reason. Go on, cut it off and come back later. You know, gather yourself and then come on back. But that's how this group of people work, and that was supposed to happen to you as a child. You were promised to some masculine, promised to some preacher, because you were very intuitive. They did some sort of spells on you when you were little. Some trials is what I heard on you were little, witch trials, okay? Maybe this person has been treating you like you were some sort of witch because you were destined to have this opportunity, destined to be a Queen of Pentacles, and this person has been watching you perversely, okay? This person might have, this person, yeah, might have been watching you perversely is what I heard. Damn, ever since you were a child, they knew you were a star being, a child of the sun, okay? This person, I heard, waited till you were of age, but I don't think of age meant of the sexual orientation. Like, I don't think that's the right word. I heard of age, but you were still young. It's at some sort of age where it was unconsensual. This person was taking your energy, or someone did something to you at a young age, and this individual watched in on this in secret and took your energy, okay? So it could have been, you could have been sexually abused as a child. You could have been raised in some sort of sex cult organization that covers themselves as a church, a non-profit organization is what I heard. And they could have, you could have had some people in your family or people you call family that were sexually abusing you. And what they do in these cults is they use the videos from children being sexually abused. They watch these videos, they masturbate and they have sex to these videos. And that is how they gain the sacral energy. That is how they take your earth energy from you, okay? And they may have been doing this from an unconsensual age since you were a child, because you were the Queen of Pentacles, okay? They also sometimes, I hate to say this like this, but they go overseas to, like, what are those things called? They go overseas to like missionary camps and stuff like that, and they just like put a bunch of children in the room, cut the lights off, and they pounce on these kids, okay? That is how they steal and take sacred energy. That is, I think those are the practices. I think I spoke of that because this might have been the practices that this masculine, this priest, this pastor, whatever he is, this minister, those are the things that he did, okay, in secret to other children in order to gain this position, in order to gain this seat. I keep staring at this. He thinks that you look really, really good, or maybe you out here very confident, okay, and he's watching you in secret and he's jealous of that, so he tries to lie on you to try to gain control of your stability, your inheritance, okay, because of an offer that you did not want to take, or an offer that he tried to give you in the past, an offer that was given to you in the past. For some of y'all in the family that you were in, they were promised money because you were promised to this masculine to be this Queen of Cups. You have a masculine energy out here who is a priest or preacher who said that you were supposed to be his secret mistress, okay, and he was supposed to basically just make you feel okay. He got married to another feminine energy. Y'all know how y'all see these preachers or pulpit pimps out here who have wives, but then they talk about how they used to cheat on their wife, or how that sad ass woman came out like about a week or so ago, and she was talking about how she used to iron her husband clothes so he can go out here and cheat on her, and she don't advise nobody else to do what she did because she was blessed by God. She was ordained to get him ready to go see his mistresses, and she told him one day you was gonna love him. Yeah, some sick witch shit that she was on. Like, that's the type of position that this masculine wanted you in. He wanted to have a wife that looked suitable for him in this cult, but he wanted to keep you in secret. He wanted to sleep with you in secret and gain your energy so that he can come and push forth your teachings, your words, your intuitive knowledge to the masses, okay? So he wanted to gain your strength, to gain your inheritance, what God gave you, your intuitive power, okay? He wanted to gain that by giving you some sort of gifts, all right? And I'm telling you, you are significantly younger than this masculine. You are significantly younger to this masculine, and there was some sort of arranged marriage, and you were supposed to give your life over to this cult, give your life over to this masculine energy, and he's upset that you took your earth angel powers, okay, stepped into your earth angel power, and you got away from possibly him, this cult. I heard denounced. You could have denounced this cult, okay? You could have got out of this church. The way you were indoctrinated into this cult when you were little was because they did, okay, that's what I mean, of age. You had to be a certain age to get a baptism. When you got that baptism and you were introduced into this cult by baptism, this pastor tried to take advantage of you, or was taking advantage of you. It was a lot of people doing things to you they had no business doing to you, and possibly other children in that church. And They also, I'm hearing, used y'all for scams, used your name for funding of the building and all kind of stuff like that. It was basically human trafficking within a church because they used the information that they had on your, they had to use your birth certificate in order to write some sort of baptism certificate, okay? And that's basically how you gave yourself over into this cult, and this person is upset that you have denounced this cult. With this Queen of Wands, I'm also getting you have a very witchy, earthy energy about you. So this masculine could have been lying on you, trying to start some sort of witch hunt, okay? Saying that if you had intuitive powers and you were smart, like I said, he only thinks the only way you can get to God is through him, okay? This person was telling other people if they were following you or watching you or paying attention to you, because a lot of people knew this was happening to you, and now these people see you out here in this Queen of Wands energy and they looking at him like, so what the fuck you got going on? Because you said that you was the smartest one, you said that you had a closer way to reach God, but she is basically going against everything that you said, and it's working out for her and it don't look too good for you, okay? So he was telling all kind of lies about you, trying to make sure people did not watch you, people didn't engage with you, people didn't love you, people did not pick up on your teachings, but they got indoctrinated by what he was saying, okay? This person got upset because you were being able to speak out, maybe on a platform, and they tried to end you, cause an ending to you, cause the spirit of death to you. They could have tried to put a sickness on you, okay? This is him right here, dressed up. That's him right here. He could have been petitioning the spirit of death to come and take you away, okay? This is horrible. This person could have purchased you through a cult. Because I'm seeing, okay, it could have been a Masonic cult just by the outfit he got on, and from these two pillars back here with the sun in the middle, this could have been a Masonic cult, and they could have been petitioned to come and take you away from your family, okay? So you could have been abducted at birth. They could have hurt your mother, poisoned your mother in some sort of way right after she had you. They could have gotten rid of your father. See, his crown is knocked down. He could have been wealthy. He could have been some sort of shaman, a spiritualist. They could have knocked him down. Or for some of y'all, he could have been a preacher his damn self, and they knocked him out of the way because he was preaching the right way, the old school way, okay? And this new age type of teaching right here, this new age Christianity, they took the father figure from you. They took a mother figure from you, and you were orphaned. Okay, for some of y'all, I do pull cards most of the time, and I talk about how it was a lot of people getting robbed in the nursery at the hospital. They were taking babies, switching babies around, because there was a lot of women from these fraternities that were inside the nurseries, and they were taking children, taking the blood samples I'm getting from the children. You know how they prick the baby feet? They take that blood sample and they run that blood, or they go have somebody do a birth chart reading, or okay, they send the birth chart, the birthday, and the blood in to someone else to do some sort of spiritual work over it to read your destiny. And I think that's what somebody did. They saw that you were supposed to be this Queen of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles was your father figure. They took this father figure out of your life. This father figure was supposed to teach you. You were supposed to learn the teachings, the ways, okay? It could have been like he was passing down some sort of shamanistic powers towards you, because we got this earthly energy up here, or he was just a real minister, okay? Someone, a real healer, and they tried to take that from you because they took it from him. They took his life from him. They got rid of your mother, okay? They tried to use her up, and then they disposed of her, and then they left you out here with nobody. And then they possibly took you out of that nursery after they got rid of your mama in the hospital when she had you. They took you out of that nursery and they put you in a whole different family. So if you don't feel like you're related to your family, or I pull that card, your mother's not your mother, your father's not your father, it's because a cult switched you up, okay? They used some sort of nurse, somebody to come and switch you up in the hospital. They wanted to cause you a death, or they caused your family a death to try to end something from you, or end something. Okay, they wanted to hide something from you. They wanted to hide an ending from you, so that you wouldn't know where you were from, so that you couldn't pick up on your gifts. You couldn't be this Queen of Pentacles because you didn't know where you came from. You didn't know your real family, okay? They wanted to indoctrinate you into this cult and then make you think you were just a regular ass feminine energy, when you had a legacy. You have a legacy to fulfill, is what I heard, okay? This person, like I said, has been watching you in secret, watching you grow up, watching you go through certain things. It could have been a lot of trials and tribulations that you went through in your life. This person watched it. They felt like they had authority over you because they were calling the shots. I'm telling you, with this right here, y'all, this motherfucker was playing God in your life. This person was playing God in your life. That's why he thought he could say whatever he wanted to say. That's why when he took your family away from you and you were just some orphan child left out here, he was controlling where you were, what family chose you, how they would use you. He put you in a family for the pedophiles for a reason, so that they can exploit you. Okay, strength over your occupation. Maybe he also had a say-so about certain jobs that you had. If you felt like people were targeting you at your jobs in the past, it was because of this masculine. They were all in the same cult. Okay, that's why this person thinks that he has so much power. All right, seeds that have been sown are reaping their benefits. Your seeds that have been sown are now reaping their benefits. It's like you planted certain seeds. Okay, or your parents could have been planting seeds for you, and now with that sun energy, those seeds are growing. You're now the Queen of Pentacles. You're now receiving what you need to for your hard work, possibly dealing with childhood traumas. All right, you have an Empress energy that tried to cause a lot of conflict and chaos for you, to stop you from your job, to stop you from doing what you're doing, to get you to reject what it was. Okay, so these people were watching you and they noticed that you were picking up on who you were. You were starting to, like I said, you denounced this cult. You got out of this cult and you started picking up on spiritual knowledge. You could have been posting about it online. You could have been speaking about it to these fake ass family members that you thought were yours. And there's an Empress energy who is now feeling stuck in her head, okay, because you figured out what was going on in the situation. Empress with this crown. I am getting that this masculine, your father figure, could have possibly got with this Empress energy, okay, could have made this woman his wife. And there was a woman who, it was an entire plot. She paid people to keep you trapped. She did magic. It was an entire plot on you and your family. She did magic on your father. She was working with a cult or working with a church to cause a tower for your mother and your father. She took your mother's crown. That's why this woman only had a crown of flowers. She didn't have the crown like the masculine had. She married your father figure, possibly, okay? And this woman is like a stepmother. This woman has been taking your money, using your inheritance, and also paying other people to cause you some sort of chaos and trauma in your life, to stop you from picking up on your intuitive energy. This bitch didn't want you knowing who you were. She wanted to keep spending your father's generational money. She wanted to keep putting her name on whatever it was that he created, and she didn't want you to have none. This Empress energy not only was his wife, but she possibly had children, and she was trying to say that you didn't matter. She was trying to keep you away from your father figure. This woman wanted to get you locked up. Now she's mentally entrapped because all the mental magic she did to you to try to stop you from tapping into your intuitive energy and to reject any information of you finding out that you weren't meant to be in this family. This woman is going through it. She caused, y'all, I feel like she caused some sort of, yeah, it's like she targeted your father because she saw the money that he was making, and she came to him with some bootleg ass Page of Cups love offer, and his judgment was clouded. He held back from your mother figure, and he figured out that your mama ended up getting pregnant, and he was upset. We got to figure out what your mother figure was doing. If you don't know your real mama and your real daddy, we got to figure out what your mother figure was doing, okay? But this woman, this stepmother figure, really used magic and used this masculine, your father figure, used this masculine against you. Your real father, I should say, used this masculine against you, and she caused him a death. Didn't I say somebody passed away? She caused him a death. Now, she could be going to jail because she's getting caught up for causing this masculine death to take his money, or she could be going to spiritual court because she's going to hell for what she did. She broke up a divine union between your father and your mother and ended up getting married to your father. And he was very upset when he figured out that your mother was pregnant. She walked away. She wanted to start her a new life because she realized the demonic energies, or there was too many devil energies, or she knew that he had tied himself to this devil in this cult, and she tried to get away. Maybe she tried to sneak away. She hid her pregnancy. She fucking hid her pregnancy. Your mother figure hid her pregnancy, and she ran away to start a new life, and they caused a lot of imbalances for her because they didn't want her or this King of Pentacles to get back together. And this King of Pentacles, your father figure, found out that she was pregnant and she was having you, and he tried to find you. I think he was heavily burdened because he may have found out that your mother figure passed away, and he was trying to find you, and he was heavily burdened because of the choices that he made when he didn't choose you. He was supposed to love you. He was supposed to teach you. Okay, we getting information from the dead because I'm starting to get teary-eyed. So let me breathe, because this father figure is very hurt and very upset that he did not covet you like he was supposed to, that he did not protect you like he was supposed to. So you have a strong masculine figure that is protecting you in the afterlife, okay, possibly with any legalities too. A feminine energy, end of the cycle. A Queen of Swords. Somebody came in. This nurse is what I'm getting. A nurse. This nurse could have been paid by, I'm hearing practitioner. This nurse was either paid or she was a practitioner. She was paid to end a cycle. And she ended your mother's life. And this emperor found out because he tried to reach out to your mother and ended up finding out she passed away. He might have found out that this was the doing of this cult. This was the doing of this King of Swords. So it's the Queen of Swords, Empress energy, who got rid of. Okay, so this Empress energy, the woman that married your father, could have possibly been sleeping with this King of Swords. I'm hearing betrayed, used somebody in court, did some shit in court. King of Cups. I'm telling you, she was loving on and fucking on this preacher man. They was all in the same cult, and she betrayed your father, and your father ended up passing away. And in the ethereal realms, the father and mother, your father and your real mother got together, and I'm hearing Archangel Gabriel, the angel of truth, and messages. You could be getting this message, this spirit message from Gabriel, or I'm interpreting it because I'm using cuss words and such. But these two energies got together in the afterlife, and they're helping you in this life to find all of this information out, because you have inheritance that is supposed to be yours. And the Chariot and King of Wands. Why is this stack over here? Because I read on this already, but I'm supposed to put this back in here. A victory. Maybe the police. I'm really getting like police off of this. Could be helping you get a victory so that you can have a brand new start. And this King of Wands is heartbroken because of this. Who is this King of Wands? He thought he was going to be the one to get the victory. This King of Wands, Page of Cups, this childish energy that has been watching you. There's a King of Wands who's upset that you're going to get this inheritance that wasn't part of the plan. You weren't supposed to find out who your real father and mother were. Give me some on this King of Wands. Who is this? King of Wands, King of Cups. I think it's the same King of Swords energy. Under judgment. Looking petty. He looks petty now to other people. They're holding back from him because the truth is coming out. So now he wants to attack you. Or maybe when you were speaking your truth, he wanted to attack you to hold you back. Yeah, from speaking your truth. He wanted to attack you. He sent someone to come and attack you. But now they're surprised that you're still moving forward. He's surprised he's being left out in the cold. People may not be coming to his congregation. People may not be listening to him like that anymore. Because he's hung up by the truth. They're now enlightened by some sort of truth about how this masculine conducts business. How he targets people to get them out of the way just to get what he wants. Assassinate. I'm hearing a tower. For his new beginning, for his career. So he mad at you because he tried to steal your entire life after getting rid of your father and your mother. Tried to steal you, okay? And I'm hearing this could have happened to multiple children. Trying to steal you and get rid of you. And I know somebody out there listening like, well, I know who my real daddy and my real mama is. Baby, if you listening to this message and you tuned in, I really don't think you do. But you do know that you have a court case that's open, and you do know that somebody tried to steal your inheritance, and you're going to find out in court that these people are not related to you. You're not related to these people. This Empress energy, this Queen of Swords who keep going to work. Okay, work. She keep going to work. Maybe she works with dead people. Maybe she works with to cause people a death. Maybe she worked with people to cause you a death. To hide this hidden knowledge from you. I feel like this woman be going to court saying that she's some sort of caregiver of yours, trying to say something's wrong with you and she has to take care of you, or she been taking care of you, or she filled out some sort of paperwork to try to say that you was money hungry and all you wanted was the money. You didn't care about the father figure. You were never there. Your mother was some sort of whore. Okay, they try to mess up her marriage. I'm gonna call this woman every name but a child of God, because that's exactly what she is. She's everything but a child of God. Now she's suffering from anxiety because her secrets are coming out, the part that she played and breaking apart this union and stealing this money and trying to take your intuition, trying to take your career. So maybe she thought she was gonna take your destiny after she got rid of your father. Maybe she wanted to pass your destiny over to some spoiled brat, a Page of Cups energy, her child, so that this person could live on as some sort of high priestess energy. You got a victory over the death and the endings they tried to cause you. You're moving forward, gaining your intuition more and more every day. You have your guard up to this person. Anxiety. Maybe this person could do a whole bunch of magic and shit to you to get their way. But see, you healed in secret. You popped back out. You ended up healing. This person woke up with no powers. Woke up with no strength. Whatever high priestess energy they were stealing from you, they woke up with nothing. And now they're hurt. They're upset. They can't tap into your energy. They can't tap into nobody's energy. They know everything's about to crumble and fall down. This person could be having nightmares about how their life is going to be ended. Justice is being served. This person could be having dreams that the archangels is whooping that ass. Okay, high priestess, moving forward. These two energies, I'm telling you, the younger version of your father and your mother are working together in the spirit realms to help you push through. They're taking care of you in the spirit because they weren't able to take care of you in the physical. Didn't I say that? You got your guard up to whatever magic this woman was doing. So if you got a lot of things in your life that are working out for you now, all these burdens that you got through in the past, you picked up your burdens. And you went on about your business. You picked up your burdens and you worked it out. Every time they try to put something on you, you was carrying that shit. You handled that shit. You showed your real strength. They couldn't weigh you down. I'm here. Every round goes higher and higher since I lay my burdens down. Burdens down, Lord. Burdens down, Lord. Since I laid my burdens down. Okay, so you ended up changing your energy. I'm hearing friends don't treat me like they used to since I laid my burdens down. Okay, so you went in the hermit on everybody. It was a lot of people working against you that you never knew was orchestrated to keep you in the dark about being an orphan, to keep you in the dark about how they got rid of your mother and your father in order to traffic you. Okay, and you're not the only one. I keep saying that. It is other earth angels out here that they pricked y'all feet, got y'all blood, took y'all birth chart, got a reading. Okay, when you were a child, and they switched you up in these pedophilic cult families to keep you away from your people. Okay, I'm talking about states over. I found out I had some people from Louisiana, and they took me, and now I'm in Florida. Supposedly born in Florida, but spirit telling me no, you were not. That's where they put you. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know how old I am. I don't know my real birthday. I don't know my real mama or my real daddy. But these are the things that you're going to find out about yourself, because you were put in some sort of cult to be used as a power source. Used, abused, and left out to dry. Okay? In the spirit, this King of Pentacles energy, your father figure is sending you these messages about success. Trying to help you so that you can celebrate. Maybe sending you messages about other success. Other people playing on your top, basically. Okay? 9 and 3, that's 11. 1 and 1 and 2. Them two working together to show you that you're going to have success and be able to celebrate. And then subtract 9 and 3, which leaves you with 6. 6 of Cups. Something that happened in the past when they got success off of celebrating from your energy. Okay? This father figure is going to give you an opportunity, give you some sort. If you recently thought about something that you could do that will help you gain a lot of money, gain a lot of income, it's this father figure giving you your ideas. Or maybe this father figure is able to communicate with you now clearly, because these people, this woman, this Queen of Swords, this bitch, she can no longer block your intuition. She can't block your father from talking to you. The entire time you were alive, this woman played games, and she made sure that you got lost in the system and nobody would ever find you, or you wouldn't find your way back to your father. And your father did everything he could to try to find you. And now that he's dead, she can't stop him from speaking no more. The dead is not silenced anymore. That's why she's upset, because he talking shit and he telling her everything. He telling you he's able to communicate with you now and let you know where you came from and what's going on. This woman don't know what to do. She's juggling ups and downs now, because you'll be receiving the success. This Ace of Cups, something she tried to take from you because she's the evil bitch. Period. Now she's mad. She got to walk away from this. She's upset because somebody's going to give you imparting knowledge. I'm telling you, you're going to get information from the courts on what happened in this situation. I got to pull my big dick out now. Okay, somebody said they got to pull that big B out. I don't want to hear that. Let's see what's going on. What I say? Archangel Gabriel. What I say? Blowing that trumpet. This shit over with. Every round goes higher and higher since I lay my burdens down. Okay? These people wanted you to self-sabotage. I keep getting teary-eyed, y'all. These people wanted you to self-sabotage. It's not happening. You will receive adoration and praise from the Creator. The truth is coming out now. Archangel Gabriel is telling you what's going on, what's been going on behind your back, so that you can regain your strength. You can be able you can be able to receive goodness, period, and be able to celebrate. 3 of Cups, period. Let's talk about these folks. This priest, this person that was promised you, that was supposed to be trafficked to you, could be that you were supposed to be trafficked to, can be a part of the priority of Zion. Okay, baby, come on. Baby, come on. You won the battle over this dark practitioner, and he's sitting over there piss pot poing upset because he could not steal your energy, because he could not traffic you. He couldn't get his hands on you. He could be a part of the Church of England. He couldn't get his hands on you. All right, we got a Kappa Alpha Psi individual who could have been a part of this. Okay. East Coast trafficking rings. There's a lawyer involved in this situation that's going to receive 10 years bad luck. A dirty lawyer who's disbarred, who's going to receive 10 years bad luck because he was in this shit with trafficking, getting rid of your information, hiding your real information, who you really are, when your real birth date is. East Coast ring ran by this dark practitioner. Okay, stealing all these damn children. They try to poison your vegetables and send you to some sort of death camp. Okay, FEMA prophets, using FEMA prophets to deal some sort of to build some sort of death camp. Veggie poisoning. Okay, somebody could be using deadly nightshade, mandrake, hemlock, yew extract. Okay, to try to take you over. A director has something to do with this. Could possibly be in this cult. Could possibly be a director. Okay, this lawyer could have been a director, or this practitioner could have been a director. Like I said, of these East Coast rings, they used a Vietnamese practitioner to try to put you in some sort of illusion, to say that you was crazy. All right, if you have a sister, or you didn't know you had sisters, but this wench, this empress, this Queen of Swords bitch over here, she had some children, and she's didn't I say a brat? You got a sister energy out here who is a brat of this bitch here that took your father's energy, that took your father's name, and is trying to take your father's inheritance from you. Radio interference. Okay, you could be hearing some sort of radio interference, or they're using radio interference to try to, that's what I'm hearing in the spirit world, to try to block your father from communicating with you. Okay, 3 years in poverty. This daughter was raised in money, and she's going to be she's already started her 3 years in poverty. Okay, because your hard work is paying off. They not able to get them Louis bags and fly and make these trips all the way to Vietnam to get somebody to do some magic on you inside some fucking cave. They can't do that no more. A CEO. Maybe you're going to be a CEO. Something's happening in the Himalayas. Okay, that could be where they met this Vietnamese practitioner at, in the Himalayas, in Mount LHOTSE. Okay, to try to come do some magic on you. Entity attachments, to try to attach an entity to you. All right, Typhon, father of all monsters. They could have been talking to this energy, praying to this energy at some sort of mountain in the Himalayas. Okay, this mountain could be a volcano. They wanted to get you there. They did magic there to offer to Typhon. Okay, hearing sirens could be your confirmation. Every time you feel some negative energy, or you speak on negative energy, or you start finding out things about these people, and you hear random sirens, karma on these people's ass. Every time you figure something out, every time you're awakened to something, karma's on these people's ass. Lady in white, a tortured mother spirit. They tried to torture your mother spirit. Didn't I say that? They tried to get rid of her body, and she was being tortured. Okay, her spirit was being tortured. Her spirit was being used because she was trying to find her baby. She was trying to find you, and they took you away from her. But now she has peace. She was able to meet up with your father in the spirit realms, and they found you, and now they're giving you grace. They're taking care of you like they wanted to on this earthly realm. Let me get this card off the floor. All right, we got some lying ass, wicked internet parasite, an online tarot reader who could have been trying to attack you and say, you know, I don't know, if you read cards, or you're into something spiritual online that you do for other people, this person was talking against you, talking bad about you, trying to get people not to watch you because they were getting paid by this priest or whoever. Okay, it could be a wicked internet parasite that's trying to reach out to you if you listen to tarot, and trying to throw you off your path so you don't figure none of this shit out. Okay, the Trilateral Commission has something to do with funding this East Coast ring. Okay, the Rockefellers in North America, Japan, and Europe. A non-governmental international organization, alliances of these reincarnated kings. Okay, these tyrants of the past. They try to act like that shit ain't real, but hey, we gonna act like it too. We gonna say allegedly. That's what they was doing, because I ain't got time to go to court against nobody. Put it where it go. Nursery trade, nursery trafficking. This is what they were funding, to find y'all, okay, to use some sort of practitioner to figure out who you were, who you supposed to be with these birth chart readings. Birth chart reading I'm getting from the Wheel of Fortune to try to stop your destinies, okay? Group stalking, group conversations in this trilateral commission, okay? Trying to stop you from receiving true love, because they stopped this true love between you and your father figure and your mother. Kappa, Alpha, Theta, fraternity of women. Could have been these nurses in this nursing trafficking, okay? Could have been the one that tried to get rid of you. Check this deck out. We got cards turned around. Someone can have Huntington's disease. Maybe they could have been jealous of your heritage, okay? Whoever this is with Huntington's disease, they want your money. They're jealous of your heritage. They tried to cast some sort of spell on you. A long exposure of toxic hallucinogens and drugs. Alice in Wonderland syndrome, trying to say you crazy. Your mother isn't your real fucking mother, like I said. They put you in this woman's care after in this hospital. These people were searching for Egyptian blood and they found it. They could be using drones to watch you. Didn't I say he tried to play God and he was looking at the world with that two of wands? Drones. Dragons. When I saw this card, this is what I looked at. Dragons. Okay, these could be a reptilian race of people, or these could be people who do some sort of worship and they have like a dragon as a symbol or something, like a something, okay? The Black Pope, the Antichrist agenda, all right? The real reason that a lot of people hate Jesus, okay? The frauds of the true Christ, they use the Black Pope to try to predict what wars they should have, okay? So this is very much giving reptilian energy. Try to go to him to see what wars they should start, what villages they should go into with these concentration camps, aka missionary missions, okay? They can't keep lying. They cannot keep lying like they used to. Something about some chlorine poisoning and anthrax. They could have been trying to use that. I'm trying to make sure all my cards together. If they're not together, I'm going to switch them around. Somebody has depression. They wanted you to have depression. A Celtic practitioner. This Celtic practitioner could be trying to amputate one of his limbs. Okay, make no mistake, just cause all right, so this that song Meg, basically this sister energy hating on you, hating on your manifestational powers, and say make no mistake, just cause I'm cute in this bitch that I won't run in your shit. Yeah, ho, whenever that hoe see me out, she already know what I'm on, okay? So she's scared of you and she watch you. This sister energy, scared of you, want to be you, watch you, can't stop copying you. Anything you do, she can do better type of energy. She feel like she know better. She know better than to play with you. For some of y'all, this came out when say make no mistake, just because I'm cute in this bitch, I'll run in your shit. She trying to provoke you to get into some sort of legal issue with her, whooping her ass so she can sue you. Don't put your hands on nobody. From the moment you find out that you were holy, okay, from the moment you find out that God blessed you, from the moment you find out that you were an earth angel, don't put your hands on nobody. They want you locked up so you can disappear. Okay, the Watchers, Pan, these spirits, these perverts. Okay, because if you think about Pan in mythology, he was always fucking on something. Whether if it was a goat, whether it was an animal, whether it was a person, whether it was a child. That's the problem, okay? Let me find this other deck. I don't think that's it. Yep. You are always protected from these energies, these ghouls, these goblins, these devil energies that these fraternities and shit worship. They all worship different devils. It's a robbery, trying to take from earth angels. Rosicrucians, you got a lot of Rosicrucians, these so-called mystics that study universal laws, that steal the universal laws from people like y'all. Steal your energy. You got somebody who's a Rosicrucian who tried to bind themselves to you. Could have been this feminine energy, could have been this Queen of Swords energy, okay? Your governor know what's going on, your governor know what's up. They could be a part of the Order of Carinea. Somebody's part of the Order of Carinea, which is a homosexual cult, believing in ancient Greece was the place of homosexuality liberation, okay? Homosexual liberation, these mystics, okay? So what I'm getting is there's a mystic of the Rosicrucians. This could be this lying-ass tarot reader that's a tranny, and this person is mad with you because they cannot take your power. They cannot house your energy. This person keeps trying to write paragraphs in your comments if you got a social site, or keep trying to meet you somewhere. They keep slandering you online, okay? It's a nobody. A haint and haunts that could be sending dead people towards you. Yep, this Rosicrucian tranny be tricking. Could have been tricking off on somebody in your family. Yep. The reason this Rosicrucian tranny who's a part of the order of Caronia is so haunted by you and so fixated on you is because they were sleeping or tricking off with either this masculine energy, this priest or this pastor who's obsessed with you, or an ex, and they use this person to get some of your energy. The year of Jubilee, these Masonic people have to use your sacred chakra power or use the sexual energy that earth angels have in order to try to reverse time, in order to time travel, okay, in order to bring forth these tyrants, or in order to keep bringing back shit from the past, like these handmaiden tales when they want women to be married and they only want women to be able to get a passport and stuff if they use their married name, or they make it to where women can't vote if they don't use their married name, because then their husband can tell them what to and what not to vote for. Straight 1950s type shit. That's what they keep trying to bring back, okay. This trend is also obsessed with you and he don't want to leave you alone, and he gonna be slow singing and flower bringing in just one moment if he don't I was finna say if he don't step up off you, but he already done signed his name over. He tried to sign you over as a Masonic sacrifice and they can't get you, so now he gotta pay. Masonic sacrifice to Uman Ra, the damn devil. Old love coming back. Didn't I say that? Trying to get your ex to come back so that he can sodomize your ex after your ex sleep with you to get this power. Past life repeat. No, not happening. Alright, this person could have been a part of the Phi Beta Sigma. I'm getting with this devil energy and these horns. I know they're supposed to be Baphomet, but I'm getting Pan, okay? Hermetic Order of the Red Dragon. Didn't I say something about dragons? Didn't I say that could have been a seal, okay? Australian Hermetic Order of the Red Dragon. Let's go and put it out there. Let's go and get into it, alright? They use a Filipino practitioner as well. Alright? Somebody could be at Mount Loa, Hawaii, on a volcano trying to give you as an offering. I'm hearing like they stand at the tips of these volcanoes, or they fly over these volcanoes and they keep dropping these bags. And in these bags is some sort of dirt or something like ashes or some shit like that. Maybe they crushing up bones, I have no idea. But they keep dropping names, like little pieces of paper on brown paper, parchment, not parchment paper, but some sort of thing. They call it a piece of parchment. They write your name in blood and they drop it in some sort of volcano, and that's how they give these offerings, or they try to give you to the devil. Try to come get something to attack you. Alright. This is a verse from Sada Baby song. It's they caught him with his bitch butt naked like a porno shoot. Okay, they wanted to get you trapped in some sort of porn ring. Caught him with his bitch butt naked. Your ex was sleeping with this tranny. What did I say? Your father's not your real father. This person is born of a Olympian bloodline. Back to that whole Pan thing, Pan situation. These people were searching for your blood, searching for your kind. Anything else out of there? I'm hearing if you don't think this is true, that's fine, baby. Go ahead on. Don't tell you I didn't tell. I mean, what? Don't tell you I didn't tell you so. A prime minister could have something to do with this. That man could be a prime minister. All right, searching through your trash. These people searching through your trash. A great healer, astrologer, or oracle. Okay, that's what you are. Extermination. That's why they wanted to get rid of you. Okay, your name is ringing bells in jail. A lot of people going to jail because of this. A lot of people are being asked. Like if people getting pulled over and they're going to jail for small shit, they're being asked about you, because the people know. I heard the feds know that these people were, oh God, okay, so you got good federales and you got bad ones. The good federales are the ones that are asking these people why they were stalking you, why they was coming for you after they get arrested for like small shit, like not turning on a turn signal. Or I heard somebody got arrested for credit card fraud. Okay, could have been an accountant. I heard could have got arrested for credit card fraud, and they're asking this person names, and your name is one of the names on there. Maybe one of your names is from the credit cards they was using. Okay, searching through your trash. Somebody went through your trash to find something of yours, possibly to get access to some sort of account that you could have had. That's what I'm hearing from accountant. Okay, someone's trying to get the enchanted Mora, a Portuguese snake with blonde hair, to come attack you. They could have offered your spirit up to them. They have no way out now. They reached the dead end. It's not going to work. These evil witches and warlocks and preachers and pulpit pimps are now dying off. Okay, so if you see a lot of preachers now, or famous mega preachers, oh excuse me, I burped, so that's confirmation. These famous mega preachers, that are now getting old and getting sick and going out like Eddie Long did, it's because they have something to do with this. Didn't I say this person said they did a lot to get this position they had, and they hated on you because you didn't have to go through that, you didn't have to do it? Pretty much, okay? Past life karmic could be one of these mega preachers who was trying to use your energy. Somebody's cell phone Wi-Fi, they use that against you. They want to cause difficulty for you sleeping and breathing, so they send these signals out from your cell phone. So don't put your cell phone by you when you go to sleep, okay? They don't want you dreaming. They don't want you sleeping because you're receiving messages from your father figure. These people ain't related to you. All right, that Celtic practitioner keep trying to send a banshee towards you. All right, they got the government and a lot of military people doing biological warfare on you to cause you to get Huntington's disease for overexposure of toxins for a long time. That's what they be doing, these earth angels, all these earth angels, okay, trying to start this new world order. Got somebody doing Jamaican obia, okay? Your father could have been a West African from Jamaica. He could have been a West African of West African heritage, and then they got shipped off to Jamaica for slavery, and he ended up being a very hard worker. That's why he's the King of Pentacles. Or he was helping people with obia. Now they have someone from your own heritage working against you. A stool pigeon, somebody telling all your information who's doing obia. Okay, they could be a practitioner reading on you. Damn, they did spell work to make you forget, period. Stool pigeon, they know all your information, but they didn't want you to know. This person could be a part of some sort of college fraternity. They're afraid that Christ is coming back, okay? Afraid that y'all gonna find out all this information and that shit gonna be done and over with for them. I'm hearing you is done, folk, okay? Somebody could be a part of the Omega Psi-Phi fraternity for men. It's an attack on Earth. When they attack Earth angels, they're attacking Earth. Somebody could be using an Iya or a Baba. Then I heard devil, all right? Sex videos, hidden cameras and stuff in your home. Somebody's using Thor. All right, this military weapons, this biological warfare, is scientists using that against you. They could be using chemtrails against you too, trying to make them fake ass clouds and shit and block out the sun so that you don't get this power back to that sun energy in a child. You are a child of the sun. They didn't want you receiving your energy. They don't want you outside. That's another reason they keep trying to put y'all babies under them yellow ass lights, talking about they got jaundice. Tell them folks your babies don't need to be under that artificial light. You need to go out in the sun, period. Put them babies in the sun and them babies will be all right, okay? Fuck all that jaundice. If you're as an adult, they saying you got jaundice, carry your ass outside and sit out there most of the day. Let that sun hit you. You'll be just fine. All right, somebody's using active denial symptom weapons to make you feel pain. It's called the pain beam, okay? A book author had something to do with this. A porn ring, like I said, they could be using that porn ring is for the energy harvesting that they do for these non-profit organizations, aka mega churches and churches with these prime ministers and preachers. All right, these pulpit pimps. Thor, they're using the Thor weapon, the tactical high power operational responder on you, trying to, I think, jam your phone as well. All right, someone's doing death spells on you. You could have some people from the triads that were bribed into doing some sort of satanic sacrifice. They caused the earthquake because they keep trying to do these sacrifices, okay? Someone's doing baby in a jar. Someone is a doctor possibly, or a nurse possibly, or they just go pick up aborted children and they're using these children for sacrifices. Dark magic, worship gene control, okay? Possibly tricked a couple people into getting these unalivings of these children, these aborties, trying to, you know, trick people into getting aborties. Somebody had a secret abortee. They used whatever child this was for dark magic. Worship gene control, again back with these pulpit pimps, okay? Worship gene, they're the only way you can get through God ass energy when it's a lie. Something's going on in the Sangre de Crisco Mountains in Colorado. Postpartum psychosis. I told you somebody ended up losing their baby. Somebody lost their baby. They had to end up like the baby did not survive within their womb, and they had to get the baby taken out, and they used this baby as a sacrifice. Someone of a Celtic bloodline. Something could be going on in Mount Fairweather, Alaska, in the British Columbia. Okay, a chainling. They're recreating these babies. That's the dark spell. They're taking these unalive aborted babies and they taking them to Mount Fairweather in some sort of lab, and they're creating chainlings. Okay, child abduction. Replace the child with the baby, baby fae, or some sort of baby switch as punishment. Oh my God, they gave your mother one of these children when they took you away. You're getting an upgrade. Something could be going on in the Appalachian coal mines, a power grid. They're powering up stuff for them, but they're getting ready to cut everybody else's power off. Somebody, didn't I say somebody was trying to act like they were a caregiver of yours? Okay, maybe this woman, this Queen of Swords, this woman that married your father figure was a caregiver to your grandparents, possibly got money from them dying. They could have been on life support some sort of way, and she was only keeping them alive to continue to get checks. This woman could have been a part of the Alpha Psi Zeta. Alright, we got Yakuza and the Triads out here. Somebody got HPV. This is where the children were going. The unbaptized children of Eve. You got some people in the Supreme Court that know this is going on, and they let it ride. I'm here, why don't you let me ride? Why don't you let me ride? What's that? Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Okay, somebody feel like it's a chariot coming. Sweet chariot, swing low. Y'all know them with spaceships. Okay, somebody feel like a spaceship should be coming to get them. I don't know. All right, somebody got mental health issues. A doctor changed medical records about you. The divine feminine's dad is the cult leader. Okay, that fake ass dad. Let's see what's going on. They want you dead. You're getting angelic justice. Alright, they put so much magic on you, you're immune to the shit at this point. Working different shifts to curse you with others. That could be this Vietnamese practitioner, this Filipino practitioner. Alright, they have no respect for your boundaries is what I saw. They're obsessed with hexing you to see if you survive. That's this prime minister, this preacher, this pulpit pimp. Alright. Somebody wants you evicted from your home so you be out on the street so it's easy to get rid of you. Somebody thinks they can buy you at that point, okay? Trying to shut down your social so you can stop talking. Get your court clothes ready, okay? You may have a house that's in the city. They thought they had your spirit babies. That's this woman who upset and had postpartum psychosis. Maybe they said that you had postpartum psychosis. It was her. Didn't I say she had a secret aborted and tried to use this baby for a sacrifice? Now she wants you dead because she mad because her womb is just as rotten as her body. Alright, these people could also be calling CPS on you, or ex, a male and a female could be calling CPS on you. Their life is falling apart. They try to use a life insurance plot against you with a car wreck. Alright, so you may have been getting in car wrecks back to back. You could have been getting in certain situations. You was like, why is all this happening? Because they were trying to say that you died in some sort of car accident to receive insurance money off you. But you pop back out, like I said, and you still alive. And now this wench over here can't sleep at night because the court knows she's a motherfucking lie. They said you got in a car wreck. They could have said you was on life support. This woman could have said she was taking care of you and receiving checks, receiving your inheritance. And guess what? The bitch can't use it, the bitch can't spend it, and the daughter can't even look forward to having your energy. They wanted to suck you dry, okay? That's what they wanted to do. They could have rigged your car, all right? Whoever this is who rigged your car ended up getting caught in this plan too. That's why your name ringing bells in jail, because he's scared he in jail and he's snitching. Let's go. I hear the train back there. Let's go. Trying to cause you some sort of sickness using magic. It's a mother figure doing death spells. She doing Mary Week. Alright, they do hair spells to try to make you bald, to make you mess with your self-esteem. Alright, your hair is an extension of your spiritual power. Staring at your pictures daily. Cursed text messages, trying to send you random messages in your phone, saying you got a package from USPS, saying you got a package from UPS, and you didn't order nothing, you didn't ask for it, but they want you to open that up so that they can hack your phone, hack into your phone, okay? Are you really single? Somebody's wondering, are you single? They're staring at your pictures daily. It could be this ex that they got into this trafficking, drugs, kids, and women. Yeah. This sister energy slept with your zaddy, slept with your ex, okay? Could have been a divine partner of yours who turned against you. They want their friends or their goons to jump you. This feminine energy. The devil busy. She keep trying to get somebody to hurt you. Alright? They want you to come back to this church. Come back to some sort of gathering where all these church members is at, so they can do some magic on you. With this father figure, we got a card that hit the floor and say past life love. We got this ragged ass bastard sister energy out here who wants to physically hurt you. She might as well hurt herself before she hurt you, because it ain't gonna happen. Let's talk about it. Remember what I said with that Meg verse, okay? You got a brother energy out here who all upset. I'm telling you, and these might be the children of this Queen of Swords, Empress, Lion-ass, witch energy that got rid of your real father. And they trying to collect your inheritance. They want to get rid of you. They're very jealous of you, okay? A dirty accountant got involved. Didn't I say that? Let's see. a masculine and a female. Could have been 2 accountants, okay? Rumors that you were into the same sex that was going around. Possibly somebody from your childhood said that you could have did something to them. You could have sexually abused them and you're a feminine energy. They want to know how you figured out their plans, how you figured out their lie, because they could have possibly ended up doing something to you when you were little. So there were children sleeping with children because that was something that they were exposed to, okay? An unlicensed fake psychiatrist said that you were mentally unfit and put that shit on the papers, and now they got to stand on the stand and lie. Can't stand you. Trying to block your platform because they don't like to hear it, but they still like to look at you. All right, a military vet got caught red-handed in this situation. A female energy. All right, a family spiritually attacking your child to distract you. They want your child, your seed, or whoever it is that you have to suffer. They want to repeat that same karmic cycle that your mama went through when she lost you, and they want you to lose your child. They want to take your child from you. This shit ain't happening. No matter what magic they do to your child, keep it real with your baby so your baby know how to fight these things and combat these things, okay? And just because your child might be going through something and it might be affecting them, they have to learn. And that's how you learn. Some stuff has to hit you and affect you so that you know how to combat it, how to beat it, okay? So she just going through class right now, spiritual school. Your small town is a sex cult and they wonder why you keep seeing them, but that's because they keep watching you, okay? All that spell work they put on you is broken. A nurse changed your medical records. They was trying to steal your third chakra, your third chakra. Okay, could be your third eye chakra. Crown, third eye. What's next? The throat could be trying to steal your throat chakra energy. Also your heart chakra. They're publicly humiliated and the spirits is making sure that they're publicly humiliated. Okay, organ traffickers in an orphanage, a hospital. Okay, organ traffickers, an orphanage or a hospital could have been involved. They was trying to get you in some sort of, they was trying to take your organs. Maybe they put it on your license. And after they was going to get rid of you in this so-called car accident or whatever, they was going to use your organs for sacrifices, use your organs for rituals. Sick ass people. Alright, it says, why don't you love me like you love them? You got an ex over here that's mad. You won't unblock them. They hate your light. Well, they shouldn't have been talking all that shit. Now they wouldn't look stupid, okay? Trying to steal your solar plexus energy. Trying to basically record another video of you. And I said another because they possibly did take a video of you. They exploited this video on the dark web, okay? You got people trying to make you and your child gain weight to lose your confidence. It's this so-called fake-ass family that you don't know that's been spiritually attacking you, okay? Now they're being followed and trafficked just like they wanted to do that to you. Doing magic on moon cycles. Somebody want to marry you. You had an aunt that was doing death spells on you. Alright. They want to send a loved one or somebody that's supposed to be a loved one want to send you a dirty invite or a hex gift. They keep trying to trap you. They keep trying to bring you outside. It's not happening. And we're going to keep exposing them so their plans can keep getting stopped. Okay. Anything else? False police claims on you damn near every day. My table is a mess because all this is a mess, okay? Drug abuse plot. They spread constant lies on you. Talking about you use drugs to try to frame you, saying you sell drugs, okay? Did spell work to keep you addicted to some sort of drug or something. They know that your mail has been tampered with. They're planning a betrayal, trying to take some mail. They feel like after all this stuff that's been done, they have for some reason they think that you're gonna receive a check in the mail. The police already know y'all fucking with the mail, so the check ain't coming in the mail. You can stop that. You can tell whoever that is at the post office is about to lose their job. They need to keep their hands off your shit, okay? Because that postal worker gonna tell on y'all ass too. How about that one? Everybody y'all work with telling for less time. Alright, you got somebody who's clearing karmic debts for you. Yeah, your third chakra, your third eye. Alright, working with dark entities to try to stop you from speaking. Close up your throat chakra. I know I be minding my business. Next thing I know, it feel like something trying to squeeze my throat out my chest. Squeeze my throat. Trying to squeeze my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of choke me. Bad investments, shawty. Alright, your landlord also going to jail and hell too. Let's go through this deck one more time. They can't stop looking. They can't stop watching, y'all. We got to give them a show. Plus, this is stuff that you got to know. Alright. Could be using the Caribbean for trafficking rings as well. They don't like to hear about it, but we're going to talk about it. Alright, somebody could be involved in Leo, doing spell work on you, hexes, curses, and death spells. They could also be the people that's watching you. They could be in that organization. Damn. They could also have the Heritage Foundation in that organization as well. Trying to do intimidation tactics on you. Trying to bully you. okay, trying to cause a lot of noise around you, trying to cause fear in you because they stalking. That's what they hire these fools for, these peons. That's what they hire them in these heritage foundations and Leonard Leo and all that shit, just to stalk you. Stupid. They ain't nothing but little peons. They can't do a damn thing. They want you nervous. Oh my God, it's cars in front of my house. Bitch, you wasting your gas. You can sit out there and watch just like everybody else. All right, it's a karmic. It's a karmic that's pregnant in this situation. Could be pregnant with a Wendigo. Okay, could be a Native American practitioner, or somebody was doing some sort of Native American magic. Somebody could have been trying to like ingest some sort of bones or some shit, and they ended up being pregnant. This one who lost his baby, she was pregnant with an inhuman child. Could have been pregnant with a Wendigo. Somebody's pregnant with a Wendigo, like right now, still got the baby in them, and they feel like the baby's like ripping out their insides. I'm hearing Rosemary's Baby. They keep thinking they take your babies, and then they get pregnant with these beasts, because that's who they having sex with, demonic energies. So they have demonic children. Anything else out of here? No. All right. Anything else out of here? Cave magic. Somebody doing cave magic could be the one that's ended up pregnant with this damn Wendigo, or they could have went and did some cave magic, ingested somebody's bones in some sort of drink, and ended up being pregnant with a Wendigo. This person's depressed. They know this pregnancy is taking the life out of them, taking everything from them, and they know they may not survive if they end up having this baby. Period. Anything else? Right, ectoplasm, or ectomist. Okay, you might be receiving some information, or you might end up seeing a glimpse of a spirit. Okay, could be a father spirit or a mother spirit. Could be coming to visit you in a dream. Somebody's still sleeping with your op. You got a grandmother spirit who could be helping you out right now. This grandmother spirit could also be who's helping you in your dreams. A Native American spirit called the grandma spirit. She is a weaver of webs, a dream catcher. You may need a dream catcher, or she is in your dreams catching the bad ones. Okay. 2030 agenda, anti-human agenda that they got going on. That's why they keep trying to get rid of earth angels and keep trying to birth these demonic children, demonic people, demonic entities with these Jezebel spirits. Something could be going on in Mount Kilimanjaro with the same sacrifices, trying to conjure up these high-ranked demons, like I said, okay? Diogenes syndrome, hoarding that leads to dementia. Somebody could have dementia. Could be this older feminine energy, or some older feminine energies around you who had, you know, they are this materialism type of things, okay? Like I said, the Grand Lodge in DC, back with those Masonic people. Somebody could be a part of the occult claves, okay? The Society of Cross Keys, the hotels, trying to get you caught up in some sort of hotel, poisoning you over time. If you work for a hotel, them hoes all had something to do with it. Trying to poison you over time. Y'all want us to buy some food? Do you want pizza? I threw a shot right then. She caught it. All right, the overt narcissist. You could have been working with an overt narcissist if you worked at them hotels, or somebody who tried to catch you at a hotel with an overt narcissist and they thought they was going to be able to do it. All right, we got somebody from the Phi Beta Kappa fraternity for men who's possibly a Rougarou, or they were conjuring up a Rougarou, and a Rougarou is a werewolf from Louisiana. All right. Pest control poisoning. Somebody could have been using pest control poisoning on children. A train horn is confirmation. And baby, we just had a train horn a minute ago. It said somebody is coming your way. That's cool. I ain't moving. Let's keep going. All right. Somebody is being groomed. Those children, or maybe you were being groomed as a child by a reincarnated pirate trying to take your sacral chakra energy. Some racists. Okay. Your governor, all of these military people that are hired to do this against you. Could be this military vet that got caught red-handed. They don't like you. Maybe the fact that they tried to split up your father and your mother was because they didn't like the ethnicity. They didn't like the color. Okay, for some of y'all it could be a colorism issue. For some of y'all it could be racist. All right, we got some floods that have something to do with this. Somebody's trying to scry. This person could also be trying to conjure up some sort of flood, because I did pull out hurricane, so they could do the what I tell y'all all the time, so they can do the martial law, kick down your door and say they had a reason to do it. Forgotten dreams, they didn't want you to remember. Okay, that's what they were doing that magic for over there. The order of the second circle could have something to do with this. Somebody has pubic lice and they in the army, or they get in the army involved doing all of this these bioweapons and using Thor and all that shit to jam your phones and fuck up stuff. They try to say you had a bipolar disorder, return to sender. Whoever said that you was bipolar, they ass bipolar. All right, they're having suicidal thoughts for trying to hack into your dreams. The Opus D, okay, all these preachers and pulpit pimps and all of that shit, they all sit up in the same. I'm seeing nothing but the popes. All right, in this Opus D, talking about they are the work of God, teaching the authority of the church with no question. These are the people that changed the Bible. Okay, you got some Hamish turtle dragons who could have had something to do with this, running breeding programs on the planets and moons. The one that's running this country is a Hamish turtle dragon. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. All right, someone is keeping secrets from you, and that could be that Hamish turtle dragon who's trying to run this country dead into the damn ground. All right, someone's in a college sorority. Something has to do with the Chugach Mountains, Chugach Mountains. They could be a part of the Sigma Gamma Rho for women. Okay, someone is speaking death on you. A Creole practitioner could be speaking death on you. All right, I think that's it. That's all. These people have no control. We just like to put their asses out. Okay. Yeah, all these lustful, nasty ass people. And then they got the nerve to sit there and wonder why, or why she's so holy, why this and why that. Because you don't fuck everything that moves to try to steal power from it. You're demonic. That's demonic. All right, these people are trying to use X points just to travel towards you, and they're exhausted. Okay, they can't keep using this spiritual manipulation. They can't keep doing this shit against God. You don't have to worry about nothing. They sitting there wondering why ain't nothing wrong with you. Is because they fighting God, not you. You chilling. So continue to chill and let them continue to run into that brick wall over and over and over again with their exhausted asses. Okay. All right, y'all, this is it. This is all. I hope you got what you needed from this reading. I'm going to go and clear the table off, and we'll get into something a little lighter, okay? So meet me in the next one.